The rumours are growing increasingly intense. The name on everyone's lips this time is Antoine Semenyo, the Bournemouth forward who, at 25 years old, has been catching the eye of several Premier League giants. And according to sources close to the club, Arne Slot's Liverpool could be preparing to act before anyone else. The interest, once whispered in corridors and analysis rooms, is now starting to take a more concrete shape, with some insiders suggesting that a deal could even be sealed as early as January. The reason is simple. Liverpool always think ahead, especially when it comes to replacing big names before their departures become inevitable. It was the same with Darwin Núñez, who arrived before Firmino said goodbye, and with Luis Diaz, who joined Anfield months before Sadio Mane moved on. Now history could repeat itself, with Semenyo potentially being groomed to inherit the space left by Mohamed Salah, now 33 and inevitably approaching the twilight of his era with the Reds. The Ghanaian striker has been impressing with his versatility. Right-footed players like him are a treasure, particularly when they can operate effectively on both wings. It's this trait, combined with his explosive physique and killer instinct, that has captivated Liverpool scouts. According to I newspaper, the club are big admirers of the player and are prepared to press the button for a winter market move should all the right conditions align behind the scenes. Yet, there's an intriguing detail. Semenyo's contract with Bournemouth includes a release clause that remains a closely guarded secret. The exact figure hasn't been revealed, and not even the club's former officials, including Richard Hughes, Liverpool's current sporting director, and the man who originally signed him, know precisely how much it would take to lure him away. This is because the deal was recently renegotiated in July when the player extended his stay with the Cherries. It was in fact Hughes, a figure who has gone from being criticised to celebrated among the Anfield faithful, who brought Semenyo's name back into Liverpool's discussions. He knows the forward well and is aware of the impact the Ghanaian could make, particularly at a stage of the season when Salah is expected to be away representing Egypt at the Africa Cup of Nations from 21st December to 18th January. Ghana, it's worth noting, failed to qualify for the tournament, meaning Semenyo would be fully available to don the red shirt during that crucial spell. But the road to securing his signature won't be easy. Daily Mail's Merseyside correspondent Lewis Steele added more fuel to the fire, reporting that Bournemouth have no intention of parting ways with their striker anytime soon, and that any talks would start only from a figure exceeding £75 million. Steele highlighted that although no formal negotiations have begun, internal sources confirm Liverpool are among the clubs closely monitoring Semenyo's situation. And Bournemouth certainly have plenty of reasons to hold on to him. Under Andoni Iraola, the team are enjoying a superb run of form, sitting fourth in the Premier League and daring to dream of European qualification for the first time. Financially, the club are also in a comfortable position, having sold Dean Huijsen, Iliad Zabani and Milos Kerkez to giants such as Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool, deals that brought in around £155 million. In other words, there's no urgency to sell, and only an extraordinary offer could tempt them to negotiate as early as January. However, Liverpool's interest is far from isolated. Tottenham, Manchester United and Chelsea are also keeping close tabs on the player. The first two reportedly made inquiries during the previous window, while Chelsea, as always, appear ready to join any chase involving a promising talent. Yet there's one detail that could put Liverpool a step ahead: Richard Hughes' strong relationship with his former club. Insiders claim that the sporting director still maintains excellent connections with the Bournemouth hierarchy, which could ease any potential negotiations.
It's fascinating to think that, just a few months ago, Hughes was heavily criticised by Liverpool supporters. Many viewed him as a downgrade after the departure of Michael Edwards. His girly transfer windows were labelled uninspired, and fans questioned his ability to maintain the high recruitment standards of previous years. But time has turned the tables. Under his direction, Liverpool have reclaimed the Premier League title and completed two signings that completely reshaped the squad: Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak. Today, Hughes is regarded as one of the key architects of this new golden era under Arne Slot. The Dutch manager himself has been a decisive factor in this refreshed transfer philosophy. Slot is known for his keen eye for versatile players, footballers capable of adapting to multiple roles on the pitch. His system demands forwards who can press, track back, and attack at pace, and in that regard, Semenyo seems tailor-made. The Ghanaian's energy and dynamism fit perfectly with the aggressive, synchronized style Slot has instilled since his arrival. Still, football's behind-the-scenes negotiations rarely follow a straightforward path. Even if Liverpool boasts the advantage of Hughes's connections and a more solid sporting project than their rivals, everything will depend on how Semenyo himself views his future. And according to recent rumours, the forward is reportedly very open to joining Arne Slot's squad. One, albeit not entirely reliable source, even claimed that Semenyo would prioritise Liverpool over any other club, which, if true, could significantly accelerate the process. Should the transfer materialise, the impact could be immediate. With Salah temporarily absent and Luis Diaz frequently rotated due to fixture congestion, Semenyo would have a golden opportunity to make his mark right away. And let's be honest, there's no better stage for a hungry forward to prove his worth than under the lights of Anfield. Beyond the sporting benefits, there's also a deeper symbolism to this potential move. Under the leadership of Arne Slot and Hughes, Liverpool have been striving for a delicate balance between youth and maturity, energy and control. The arrival of Semenyo would represent another step in that direction, a young yet Premier League experienced player with a growth-driven mentality. His current form speaks volumes: 6 goals and 3 assists in just 8 matches, a remarkable return that places him among the most efficient forwards in the league. Meanwhile, Bournemouth watch on, fully aware that their star man is becoming increasingly coveted by the elite. The Cherries fans already know it will be difficult to keep hold of Semenyo for much longer, especially if he continues performing at this level. The only questions now are when and for how much. And as the transfer market heats up, Anfield is buzzing with anticipation. Arne Slot, who has guided Liverpool with a blend of intensity and strategic composure, knows that the upcoming windows could shape the club's destiny for years to come. While there's still plenty of speculation, one thing seems certain. The name Antoine Semenyo is echoing strongly through the halls of Melwood and could soon be ringing out from the cop stands. In the end, what's unfolding is far more than a simple transaction. It's a crucial piece of a carefully crafted plan Liverpool have been building with surgical precision. A forward-looking move that upholds their proud tradition of planning ahead and never being caught off guard. After all, if there's one thing Liverpool have learned over the decades, it's that great eras never truly end. They simply evolve. And perhaps within this new chapter, Antoine Semenyo's name could become the next roar of euphoria at Anfield. Time, and perhaps the next transfer window, will tell. And if you thought Semenyo's potential arrival was already explosive, just wait for what comes next. Sources from Spain have revealed that Liverpool are eyeing a Real Madrid star valued at €85 million as a possible replacement for Mo Salah. But there's one glaring problem that could change everything. Click on the card beside to find out what it is.